I will be with you in just a second, as soon as I'm... Oh, really? For fuck's sakes, come on. Come on. Bloody thing. I'll be with you in just a second. Just finishing up watching a TV show. So a tiny bit busy. But that's the way today has been. It has been a busy day for me. Make sure that the stream title is updated properly. Make sure that everything is going good. And it does occur to me that we need just probably a bit of music. What should we start with today? There's a game, I know. No, nothing is working. Oh man. I had some, music I definitely wanted to play. But I can't seem to find it. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's the X Legacy Collection. Alright. A little bit of music to kick off the stream. Hello everyone, welcome to a brave Exvius night. Aerith is not here yet, but she will be this week. My goodness, how exciting this week will be, because it is the start of Free Stuff Week. Or Free Stuff Month, I should say. The month of August, which will be tons of free stuff. We'll be getting our story update tomorrow, as well as the version update. Be ready for extended maintenance, and then after that, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Also in August, starting of my new video series, my top favorite units list, which will take up the entire month. Hello Deus, how are you? So tonight we are not try-harding, we're not doing the difficult stuff. Tonight we're just having a nice, relaxing night, because you know what? Sunday is the end of the weekend, and we need to just ease into the fact that Monday is tomorrow. Another work week. So, yes, we will be... We're going to be going lapis hunting. That is what we are going to do. We are going to be trying to gather as much of the lapis as we possibly can get our hands on. Also, this soundtrack is ass-kicking. Pretty good, just fusing cactars. I got my butt kicked by Gilgamesh, not sure how to tackle it yet, but I'll find a way later. 2 axe stars, as much defense as you can muster on both of them, and then just try to use the item trick. I find works pretty well. By the way, the other reason that I've chosen the Mega Man X Legacy Collection soundtrack is 1, it has some absolutely wicked music on it, and 2, I've been playing it a lot in my free time. I have actually beaten, last week, X1, X2, X3, and X4. And I gotta say, now that I'm getting into X5, I remember this, I was much more generous to the series as a kid. Also, here is my old phone. Here's my new phone, and it's got a nice little case to it and everything now, so hopefully I won't break this one as quickly. Problem for me is I want 2/3 of the mission reward, so I want the legit, which takes some time. Yep, it does. You're best if you can hit him with all elements, though that is not easy. Hello, M&I Kira. How are you doing this evening? So we got a ton of stamina potions, and we got some places yet to farm some lapis. Not going for the 50 coins. That's not worth my time, and it's a joke reward. Yes, it is. Hello, Roxas. Hello, how am I? I'm okay. I'm a little bit tired. It's been a long weekend, trying to get a lot of things done and out of the way, because next week, or should I say next weekend, I mean, this is a very busy week. For one thing, Aerith on Wednesday. I am super excited for Aerith and Red 13, or Nanaki if you prefer. So I'm very excited about that. But this weekend is the first ever Hearthstone preview event. So everywhere there's going to be basically, you can go to certain fireside gatherings, and Squigglesworth, thank you very much for the subscription. Wow, 6 months in a row. Holy cow. It's been a long time since I started streaming. Thank you for your continued support. I need sub badges. I really need sub badges, and I'll be working on that soon. Fuck. What was I going to talk about? Oh, yes. This weekend is the new Hearthstone expansion preview event. So if you go to one of their fireside gatherings, you can open all of your card packs early. Oh my god, I'm super excited to just open a ton of card packs. Like 130. Thank you, Squiggles. I think Satan works best. Axstar seemed to have MP problems. And it was only 2 or 3. Yeah, Ellie, mages are too squishy. They can't take the hybrid damage as well. Hey, Kebab, how was your vacation? I guess we won't take this party. Let's take this party. But I need somebody with, what is it? Fuck. Where's Rem? Rem's usually pretty good for spells. Yep, let's take Rem. Good, 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 good. We had a small typhoon here. It didn't really reach where I was. But, yeah, that typhoon cooled things down just a tiny bit, Just got my Primrose to 120, so I can replace Ellie for her. My LB is stuck at 26, so I can't get any more pots, I think. Well, take it easy. There's no reason not to just wait on it. Deus, I ended up, I think, making 30 max level Cactars this weekend, so I am ready for Aerith. I am ready for Red 13. So, I should mention that Tuesday is going to be a very special day. We are going to be getting as much Lapis built up as we possibly can. I'm probably just going to go ahead and do the story reset if I feel like I'm ready. And then, yeah, we're gonna do like 2 runs of the step up that night at midnight when the Final Fantasy VII banner goes live. Also, tomorrow, we should have the data, so I will be able to review the Final Fantasy VII banner too. So, very exciting. Double Fey against him, 40% for me. It's only 2024 attack and no other sources of killers, and Diablos on a friend, which didn't help, but it worked. Good job, Squiggles. I need to beat Alexander again. Yeah, it's probably nostalgia that's working for me more with Aerith, but it's a sweet ride, let me tell you. Red 13, I think Red 13 is going to be a MP battery, to be totally. He'll be an attacker and MP battery, so depending on who he chains with, he might be really interesting. I'm double checking these. Yeah, it's just damage the enemies with Earth attributes. It's really weird. Yeah, I would really only miss one story update, which is not terrible. Ooh, thank you, Ignis. Thank you for being the only one with an Earth attack. Can put up my Fae with Alexander and Killers if you want, and see if I show. Sure, Squiggles, that would be fine. We fight Alexander tonight. The problem isn't killing Alexander, it's killing him slow enough that you can do all of the missions for him. But it really does put Alexander in the square of just being a pain in the ass to deal with. Above a certain percentage, he's annoying, and below a certain percentage, he's annoying too. The dispels above 60% or 50% or whatever it is, really hard to deal with. And the major light debuffs he does later on are stupid too. True, Squiggles, but the problem is getting there. Alright, so far we've earned a mighty 20 lapis. $20 whole lapis. Where will I spend it? Ooh, there's 20 more. That is an icon I'm not super familiar with. Or a name I'm not super familiar with. It must be an ability. Clear using the Guardian team. I have no idea what the fuck that means. Is the strategy running through the step up and hoping for Aerith and UOC in the other? I don't really want to use tickets. For me, I'm just running twice through the step up. I want to collect both Red 13 and Aerith. So 2 times through the step up might be good enough. We'll see. Or it could mean like 6 Red 13s and no Aeriths. I don't know. I mean, before I see the data, I can't really tell you if Aerith will be top tier, worth UOCing. I assume she will be, but it's also kind of a big assumption. Okay, well, is it... Okay, well, maybe it's old Nickel who has that ability. Good evening, Mornstar. How are you doing? Because this was about the time we got Nickel, right? Or Team of Liberty. Yeah, it was Nickel who does it. Okay. I will take Nickel. You will lose him for 1 ability just to get 20 lapis. Seriously, the soundtrack is so good. Get him, Lunera. Well, I don't want to offend 7 fans, but I think that Red 13 is going to be a troll. He will be decent, but most people will want the healer. Yeah, well, RNG be RNG, but we'll see what Red 13's like. I think he's going to be an MP battery and attacker. All he really needs is a decent form of chaining. Tifa got a decent form of chaining. I'll also be interested to see if Red's true dual hand, or true dual paw. Doing well, been super busy. How about yourself? Busy. Very busy. Kebab, who is Red 13? Nanaki, basically the big red lion dog from Final Fantasy VII. A lot of his limit burst could regen MP for the entire team. His limit burst, I believe, is just one big hit. Red 13 was an attacker. We'll see what his kit is like. What we got here? Bari. Oh, it's Barfira. Like it's Barfiraga or whatever it is. Or Barfira? Oh yeah, if you haven't picked up the Mega Man Legacy Collection, fucking great, man. First one more than the second one. Who the fuck is Barfira? Marie? No, she is next level. Shit. Who has Barfira? Start looking at fire-based characters, I guess. Yuna? That's a good... Maybe Yuna has it. Carbuncle? I don't think my summons are particularly reliable for that. There's Yuna. Nope. Barfiraga. Close, but not quite. FFBE Barfira. Let's see if the wiki has anybody. Thanks for reloading, game. Sirius has it. I don't have a Sirius. God, maybe I do have to check my summons. Yo, Crat Diablo. Yes, Grundelf. Just saw that. But, let's see. Yuna does not. Why do you have so many 7 stars? Because I've been playing this game for a long time. See? Look at them all. Woo! 7-star, party hard. Actually, wait a second. I wonder if... No, he wouldn't have it. Wait. No, that's Barfira. How about Phoenix? Phoenix? No, fuck, god damn it, shit. Let me look at Phoenix. Damn it. I have all these 7 stars and no arms to use them with. it's not really worth spending this much time for 20 lapis. 20 lapis is pretty valuable to me right now. Hey, there it is. I'm 25 points away from it. Umbra, is there a fusion rate up when 7 stars came to FFB JP? No, I think it was sometime after. Even if, Crat Diablo, it doesn't matter. You're not going to have enough experience to do everybody anyway. Take it slow, take your time. Do it slow, make a rhyme. Go Sudoku! Okay. It was a while before the fusion rates. We're not even really getting fusion rates in JP all that often. I mean, recently we are, but for many months there wasn't any. Can't you craft it? Probably not. Yeah, no, Squiggle, found that page already. That's not the problem. I don't have any of the resources to actually build any of this stuff. Are you kidding me? Son of bitch. No, the problem is I have no space but 120 plus King Cactars. Well, just fuse them under regular rates. There's tons of Cactars in your future, Crat Diablo. Yeah, Deus, I remember those days too. Dear sweet God, do I just happen to have a Sirius somewhere in here? I'm not pulling for a Sirius. I'll come back later. Like, on the off chance. Why the fuck are you two in here? I have a Sirius. Alright, let's do this shit. God, I feel dirty doing this, but... I was almost certain I've exterminated all of these, but there you go. Ugh. Feel dirty. And not in a fun kind of way. Let's put him here so we can find him easier. God, this is my first one I probably have ever... I got tons of Cactars. I mean, look at all my max level Cactars that are ready for this week. That's not the problem. The problem is just... Ugh, spending resources on Sirius? Are you serious? Well, we got it, but at what cost? So yeah, Tuesday night will be a big stream for us. Big stream. It's going to be a very big stream. Yo, Chino. We'll be doing I think the manga raffle, if I can figure out how to do it. And then we'll just be counting down, till Aerith. And then at midnight, we'll just do a whole bunch of pulls for Aerith and Red 13. That should be a pretty good night. Not going to be a trial Tuesday, but it's okay. No, you're wrong, Grundlith. You're wrong, because it's actually going to get us 40 lapis, because eventually I have to reset and do this all over again. Also, best girl right here. You know what? You get to summon Odin, Rico. Not worth it, crap. Not worth it. I just want him to use his ability and then get out of my party. Yeah, 40 whole Lapis. We're really cooking now. I really love this soundtrack, by the way. Don't worry, you guys. I have 7-star Marie. Serious. We were never that serious about him. God damn it, stop making bad puns. Ooh. 10 Lapis at a time. Oh, Sirius is a girl? I'm so sorry. But yeah, I've spent a lot of time this weekend trying to get the videos ready for August. Tonight, the Olbrich review will go up, which is definitely one of my worst reviews because I couldn't find anybody on my friend list who had him. So, a little disappointing, but it's fine. We'll make it up with some great FF7 reviews. Unless I don't get any Aeriths, in which case I'm going to be crying a lot. Oh, and a friendly reminder, from now until August 3rd, if you buy any Lapis, you will get a free Moogle container at a later date. So, if you play JP, just buy the 120 Lapis thing. It gets you a Moogle container. That's the best deal you're ever going to get on JP. Carbuncle. Okie dokie. By the way, I don't know if I've told you guys this, but this week I was actually practicing my hiragana and katakana very seriously. I can now match all the hiragana and katakana symbols in like a minute 40 seconds, so feeling pretty good about that. No worries, Mornstar, we will be here. I wish there was some kind of confirmation because I don't know if I did it on time or not. Anytime between August 28th and August 3rd, you should be fine. It should be just set it up through the Google Play Store and you should be fine. Will old FF7 Cloud and Sephi will get a Aerith Mogking like the last MK event? No confirmation yet, Roxas. We haven't seen the in-game post yet. The in-game post won't be up until tomorrow at 5, which is after maintenance anyway, so the data mine should tell us before anything. Should be good days. You should be good. I'm not an expert. Pretty sure that's how it should work fine for you. Come on out, Carbuncle. Other than that, this week we will be having our Dark Souls Day. We will be having Nier Automata Day. We will be having Classic Games Day. Should be totally fine for streams this week. Possibly Roxas, but it may not be Cloud and Sephi. It may just be Tifa and Vincent. Those were two other Mog Kings, so we'll see what Alum deems our way. Also, hold on a sec. I hate eating popcorn. I mean, I love eating popcorn, but there's always that one kernel that gets stuck in your teeth. Oh, right, have nobody die. We can do that. I'm pretty sure it's this way. And by pretty sure, I mean I have no flipping clue. Yeah, I think I remember the elevator. I'm curious about this new thing they showed, if it's going to be King Mog or replace it, hopefully. Free monthly rainbow doesn't go away. I like that it helped new players. From my understanding, the wave event is basically like... The wave event is basically still the Mog King, but with an extra point system to get more stuff. I believe that's how it works. Shit, stop adjusting the window. We do know that from whatever the wave event is, there is a way to get a free 5-star EX ticket off of it. So we're still getting our free 5-star. Umbra, I got Sephiroth from the 2nd anniversary Lapis. Spent bonus tickets. Which chaining family can he chain with? Pretty much everyone. Onion Knight, Holy Explosion / Divine Ruination family, as well as the AT family. Shit. Oh, shit. Okay, well, by process of elimination... Fuck. Woohoo! Got through it. Knew they wouldn't double up on anything. Lazy sons of bitches. Yeah, Sephi is great because he can chain with basically everybody. Oh my god, it's a really difficult... No, it isn't. AT family is the 8-hit 6 frames. Who can do it? Axstar can chain with it. CG Reagan. CG Laswell, I think. Quite a few members of that family. I say that for almost 100 stamina, we've raised a monochrome amount of lapis. What did we miss here? Ooh, look, just all of these juicy amounts of lapis. Oh yeah, Satan and Faye as well. It's a big family. There's a lot of people who can chain with it. I can't remember it off the top of my head. Lunera with chain with Lauren? Yeah, but it's not very good chaining since Lunera cannot double cast her chaining skill. Lauren will pretty much always be run with dual wield, so he will not use... he will always double cast his 30-hit chain. Lunera will not. So it's not super great chaining. Not terrible either, but... Yo, Epi, how you doing? Also, YouTube slowly making its way to 900 subscribers. Twitch slowly making its way to 250. Getting there, eventually. Who knows, we might even hit 1,000 before the 3rd-year anniversary in October. Ha! Probably not. Oh, right. Just general Englishy things. Just generally Englishy things, where I constantly just refer to it as dude or him or... How to build Sephiroth, dual wield or true dual hand? If you haven't enhanced him, probably... If you haven't enhanced him yet, then you probably want to just do dual wield. If you have enhanced him, then you want to use dual hand. True dual hand. Because without his enhancements, you don't really get any benefit from true dual hand. Alright, I'm guessing it's Nicole who has this ability. Where is Nicole? She's a fantastic unit. Love her, but... yeah, it's Nicole. Come on out, Nicole. Let's go. I personally love her. I like the double elemental sword thing. Actually really, really like that. But Lorraine or Lauren or however you want to pronounce her. She's starting to feel kind of weak on the JP side, especially since Orin came along. There is no awakening for Sephiroth. Oh, in global? Okay, crap, Diablo. Sorry, I meant, I thought you were... I can't remember who plays what. JP side has awakenings for him. Then if you're on global, 100% dual wield. Sephiroth is not good enough on just the true dual hand. True dual hand you should put on your Hayu when you get him. Honestly, you shouldn't be using true dual hand until Hayu comes along anyway. Save up all your limit burst pots, save up all of that, pour it into Hayu as soon as you get him. Make him a 7-star. Oh, I never said Hayu was bad. He's just kind of outclassed by all the new healers, or new damage dealers that have come along. So we need Rain in our party? Oh, I was talking about Lorraine. I mean, if that's your only option, sure. Wait, where... Rain? Rain? Where'd you go, buddy? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say bad things. Well, I did mean to say bad things about you, but not that bad. But can't find him. Yeah, well, you can give Lid some stuff to do. Honestly, I just keep using her buffs or debuffs every turn. Sometimes you gotta dispel the enemy. Lid has a strong debuffing skill set every turn. At least 60%. Why can I not see? Where the fuck is Rain? I don't know about that crap, Diablo. That's Awakened Rain. We're not looking for Awakened Rain. We're looking for blah Rain. Yeah, but Global has the opportunity to fix what JP did wrong. And GL could give some buffs to certain characters and make it more comparable. There he is. Jesus. Oh my god. You can't find him for like 20 minutes. You want Rain sort by TM. Oh, that's a good idea, Squiggles. I didn't think of that. Okay, I'm enjoying this soundtrack, but switch it up. Gotta have at least some Final Fantasy music. I mean, I think Aerith is going to be 100% about damage reduction. I think that's the type of healer she's going to be. They can't give her an invincible move. It'll literally break the game. Right in half. But they can give her a high damage reduction. 60% maybe? Possibly AoE revive. That would put her different from a lot of the other healers, but unique enough that she'll be fine by her. Be fine for people to go for her. And 60% damage reduction would be pretty awesome. Again, I'm not saying that I 100% think this. I just kind of, that's where my mind is. Yo, LeBronsta. How you doing? Gotta bring Odin, huh? Okay. I can find an Odin. Especially if I bring someone to just kill themselves. Hello, Kurosame. What if it's 100% damage reduction, but it's single target, not AoE? Can't do that with a limit burst. You can't target anything with a limit burst. Limit bursts just happen. So it could be to her, but it would also be, wouldn't make any sense in the context of, it would not make any sense in the context of what her limit burst is. Her limit burst is AoE, so if they did that, they'd be pissing off a lot of people. Watching Zelda-thon. It was a 38-hour stream. Dear God. No, as a cooldown ability, still doesn't make any sense. None of Aerith's abilities were specific target. Wait, was it Odin I was supposed to kill? Or, wait, did I even look at it properly? Oh, I'm supposed to kill Odin with a... Well, that works. Okay, Odin. Odin got killed by Odin. I'm pretty sure we just broke the universe, but it's fine. It's fine. Limit burst Aerith might make the whole party invincible for a while. Completely heal the party. That's level 4 limit burst there. Maybe change it a little on the limit burst. Well, I'm assuming that it's going to... we know it's Great Gospel. Great Gospel fully healed everything. So I'm expecting it to be an HP and MP 100% heal. But I'm thinking about how you do it. Could be a 1-turn damage reduction of 100%. That's really... I mean, that would be amazing. But her limit burst is going to be probably Folka level expensive, where it's like 50, 60 limit burst crystals. It might be the most expensive limit burst in the entire game. How did I never use the light element? Are you shitting me? Okay, fine. It's over. I'm not angry anymore. I beat Odin 3-star, the trial with the dolls, and the trial with the multiple stages. Woo, LeBronsta making progress. Hayaka trial for the save. Hope see you pulling her and see her kit. Oh, I'll be getting Aerith one way or another. That's not a problem, Link. Okay. I will be going for Aerith in Red 13. Probably 2 runs through the step up, which I don't really want to spend that much, but hey, so long as I don't do what Evil Laughter did last week. What Evil Laughter did last week for Rena was insane. Oh my god, my soul still hurts for that from that one. Ayaka DMR. Eh. Honestly, watching Evil Laughter do his polls last Friday hurt me. Not from the like, stat-wise, from what he got from his, like, 600-ish tickets, he was pretty well on percentage for the rainbow percent. That's not my problem. My problem is just how much he spent to get 2 Renas. That was right. That was up there with some of the most painful videos I think I've ever seen. But Dyer spent so much more money and got 0 Rena. Doesn't mean that either of them made a good decision. The other thing that I particularly thought was kind of bad about what Evil did, not to turn, this isn't a hate stream. Evil Laughter, you know, it's his money, he can do whatever he wants with it. But if they are supposed to be getting a 7-star for the Star Ocean characters, it means there will be a second event, meaning that there would have been another chance to get Rena, and possibly even the ticket system that we have on the JP side. So I think throwing just a ton of money at the first banner probably wasn't a great decision. Yeah, and he also has Ayaka. Like, again, he's an adult. He stayed in budget, was what he said. So there's no problem as far as I'm concerned. It's just, God, that was a ton of lapis to just throw at it and just be like, well, spent like $1,000. Well, congratulations, you're already on your way to gain another 600 tickets next year. Kind of want that trust move. I don't really want to fight Odin again. I need to know the trials that rely on magic DPS so I could do the rest of the trials with Axstar. Blood Moon and maybe the Twin-Headed Dragon Extreme? Leviathan 3-star. You can do physical Leviathan 3-star. The thing is, you have to kind of keep dispelling him. Well, at least it's 20 lapis. Well, that's true. You can do the slow route with the Marlboro, though. You do not need to do the fast route. Dark Shiva and Golem don't need magic DPS. Depends how you do that trial. You either have to kill Golem first, or you kill Shiva first. So it really depends. You can do either one with physical. I think doing elemental damage is more important for that. Not so interested on the Star Ocean banner because, first, haven't played any of the Star Ocean games. Second, haven't got any source to get anyone. And third, I'm not interested. Seems like a pretty good way to just stay away and save resources. Enhanced Balthier is a good finisher. It's a fine finisher. I still think there are better options out there, but would I spend a ton of money on him? Probably not. Kind of want to see what Squall's enhancements are next month. If I was going to enhance a character, it's probably going to be Squall and Renoa. Actually, who am I kidding? I will enhance Squall and Renoa even if their enhancements are total shit. Dark Golem and Shiva, basically you just gotta... It depends who you kill first, but magic is an option for one of them. Physical is the option for the other. Most trials are being built nowadays to make you require both, Labronsta. But in my opinion, the easiest way was to just CG Ignacio and beat the shit out of them. Golem is weak to magic, Shiva is weak to physical. One to fire, one to wind. I'll let you figure out which one is which. Here, have all the wind spells. Also depends if you want to get all the trials or not. The way I did it a long time ago was just, I'm just going to beat this trial and move on with my life, kind of thing. Can I beat the trial with Axstar alone? Axstar should be able to kill Shiva really easy. Golem's going to be a bit difficult for you. You'd have to take Golem really slow, and probably forego human killers for stone killers to do enough damage. Kakamajan, any general tips for a build and an arena team? Well, first of all, start with Ayaka, and then second, whoever can fucking chain that week. I mean, the most essential part of any arena team right now is Ayaka, so you don't get stopped. Then it's just whether you want to kill your enemies with status effects, stop, charm, or just general chaining. My personal favorite is chaining, because it gets the job done. Are hybrid attackers except Fravia effective in such fights? Yes, they are. Unless the enemy is immune to a certain type of damage, hybrids should do a fairly high amount of damage to both. Magic Shot. What the fuck is Magic Shot? It's gotta either be Lid or Fina. Could I do a solo Ellie and a solo Axstar? I mean, you're going to be playing the long fight, Labronsta, I think. Without chaining, it's going to be difficult. You could potentially bring 3 damage units, but then you're going to be potentially taking a lot of damage. Deus has a pretty good thing there. The most reliable way of chaining or doing damage in arena, especially the JP arena, because when 7 stars come along, everybody has a ton more stats, more importantly, a ton more HP. Chaining just does too much damage for most teams to be able to be equipped with. And even if one of their party members is still alive afterwards, usually they can't survive. Like if they bring a Veritas of Light versus my Rhaenyra's, yeah, she survives, but she's really not much of a threat. Tornado is probably the most reliable, except the weeks when you can't DP or double it. Right, I was looking for an ability. Oh, Fina, where are you, sweetie? I don't think it's Fina, unless it's Fina's Limit Burst? Nope. Who the fuck has Magic Shot? I have a Renoa and I can have a 7-star transfer if I UOC. I'd rather just... You should probably just get an Ultima. Ultima's an upgraded version of both of those characters. Besides, UOCs will be considerably valuable in the near future, so I would not. Is Veritas of Light 7-star any good? Yeah, she has some new attacks. In general, as a hybrid attacker, she's really good in anything that isn't resistant to light. Still has the same inherent problem any elemental character has. If you got too much light resistance, there's nothing you can fucking use her with. Take it slow. It's not a big deal if you can't do the trials. Trials are mainly bullshit anyway. I have a lot of characters at 0%. A lot of characters at... Did I go to the wrong thing? I did go to the wrong thing. Whoops. Oh well. Derp-de-derp-a-derp-a-der. Who's got the fucking attack I want? There it is. I knew it had to be somebody. I knew it had to be a general someone who had it. That was so worth the 20 minutes I spent. That is true. Brachium is incredibly easier. 10-man trials at this point with the 7 stars just aren't really a fair fight. Doing Dark Shiva and Golem, I think you get like 1 extra point of magic on that hat. Plus, if you really want a good magic hat, you can just get, just spend, what is it? About a couple $1,000, and then you can get 4 of, what's her name? Carlet. Then you just get her super DMR. Easiest thing in the world. Yeah, Deus, but that's not Brachium. Brachium is pretty damn easy. Even back when I fought Brachium months and months ago, Brachium was easy. Super easy. Brachium is not that. And Watcher Welter, the final one, should be difficult, but... Ooh! About like 5 minutes till the new Hearthstone card is revealed. They really love Eroga on this continent. Final phase of Brachium? I don't know. It's been a long time since I fought Brachium. Also, we haven't seen all of our 4-star ticket gifts yet. Just something off the top of my head. Where the fuck are they? God damn it, Alum. I want those tickets so I can add them to my collection and never use those tickets. 12 weapons. Let's see. I think on the second phase, you really just need to dispel Brachium's evasion. Make sure you have somebody who has Provoke that can take the death attacks. And make sure the Provoker has, you know, safety bit or the Genji shield or something. In Phase 2, Brachium will increase his resistance to all elements except fire, so attack with fire. Apply a buff that reduces magic damage, so use physical, Axe Star, fire, moving on. Cannot be removed, however, will lower its own resistance to fire. So fire, lots of it. Fire is cleansing. Shoepot, guess you need to do more exercising. Umbra, how do you get TMR from 3-star and 4-star units without TMR farming? Chocobo explorations. And getting multiple copies. Always multiple copies. Not quite familiar with that one. Is this exercise watching your stream? No, you gotta do some push-ups, some sit-ups. That's what I do. I basically do only like 2-3 minutes of core exercises per day, as well as, you know, I don't know, about 40 push-ups, and I stay super thin, and nothing on me but muscle and bone, and maybe a little bit of gristle. I don't know. What was I supposed to be doing? I was supposed to be bringing a summon. I don't remember which summon it was. 3 workouts a day? I don't like doing a ton of workouts. I just like doing enough. Oh, it's Shiva. It's Shiva. I don't like doing a ton of workout. I'm not interested in being the most buff guy. I just want to be, you know, have a fairly decent looking body. Let's put it this way. I want to be able to take off a shirt and not have everyone go, ugh. Life goals. Those are my life goals. Oh, lots of sarcasm. Definitely some loneliness, too. Not interested in being power hot. Not interested in being power hot. I just want to look fine. That's always been my life goals, way before Day 9 was doing it. Like I said, I've been doing it for years. Kakumejin. This is actually a mix of all the relaxing music from Final Fantasies. Generally just a nice thing to have on in the stream while I'm wasting time. Or gathering lapis, depending on how you pronounce it. Get him, Shiva. I mean, listen. I still eat whatever I want. Like nachos, pizza, salt ramen, whatever. Just balance my diet out with like vegetables and doing some general exercising. Works fine for me. That being said, the summer here in Japan can still readily kill me, but apparently it can readily kill other people too. Which is kind of a joke and also makes me sad at the same time, because it actually has been labeled here a deadly heat wave. Don't use magic. I can do that. Well, I can't just say that it's just exercise. Like, I do have a high metabolism. That's just luck of the draw. But yeah. You don't have to be perfect. Just get 35 out of 40 of the meal's health. You'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, look. No matter what, you're all eventually going to die. Sorry to tell you. So you should definitely enjoy some things in life. You should enjoy the foods you like. You should enjoy, like, doing fun things that aren't the best for your body. But at the same time, you should also take care of yourself, too. You don't want your body to fall apart. You do want to enjoy life while you're alive. /Beast music? Oh, okay, well, if we have a request, I'm happy to /Beast fix for music. There you go. Reminds me more of Transformers from the 80s, actually. Wait, did I remember? I didn't equip Ifrit. Well, good thing we have this handy run button. I mean, unless technology gets really better in the near future, yeah, we're probably all gonna die. I always think of death kind of like what one comedian says. I want to go peacefully in my sleep, unlike the passengers in my car. Not a vampire, although I do have the little fangs. Also, I just can't get my teeth white. I've been trying, like, all kinds of stuff short of that, like, whitener stuff. Can't get my teeth to be quite super white. A little bugs me a bit. The fuck? Why can I not use... Oh. Damn it, Ignis. Way to troll me. I'm going to waste my UOC on a mage that's better than Ellie. I wouldn't say that's wasting, LeBronsta. I would say that's well spent. Depending on Tuesday how things go, I may end up spending my UOC on Aerith. Because it's Aerith. And the last healer I really want, those banner pulls didn't go super well either. Wait, Deus, who are you talking to? Me or LeBronsta? I think LeBronsta's is pretty good. Mine, not so sure. I don't want to waste my 200 tickets. Umbra, which JP unit has the strongest magic limit burst? Either Maria or Freya. Both are limited. Ah, okay. By the way, Deus, hope you're enjoying the soundtrack. Fuck. Wait, seriously? Who has this ability? Is it you? Maybe Deus. Who knows with Soul? Wouldn't Soul just be entirely based on light? Isn't that a problem? If he's based on light, then he could be super not so good. Plus, Alum hasn't said anything, hints about any new units yet, so I wouldn't be super entirely... Okay, is it... Okay, what's the ability again? I don't recognize that ability even a little. Oh, maybe it's Laswell. Concentrate. Is it recommended to spend some daily pulls on the raid banners just to fuse those free trust moogles? Depends how bad you need the TMR. If you don't need the TMR, then probably not Kakumejin. Who the fuck has Concentrate? Anybody. If anybody can tell me who has Concentrate. Is it Jake? I don't think Jake was in the story at that point. I thought it was Fina who had it, but I can't see it. I mean, the 3 and 4 star this time sounds like Focus 2, the mission. I mean, I thought it was Fina who had this, but maybe not. Trey? What? No, there's got to be someone else who has it. At Umber Rays, remove Kebab? Kebab? Nani? Eh? Song request, remove Nyan. Oh, you want me to switch it up? Let's see what else we got. Yeah. This is a good one. Gotta listen to this. Concentrate is used by Trey and Fencer. Son of a bitch. I think I just... Wait, maybe I do have Trey. I mean, you can try and request songs. I'll either say yes or no. Still don't have a Nightbot. Ooh, I have a max level Trey. Man, if he wasn't one of my favorite characters. I don't see that ability on him. Are you sure? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Nyan Nyan. Yeah, the mission was not that. Umber, I have a question. Why didn't you put Transterra Super TMR in your list? Because it's just MP reduction, Crat Diablo? Definitely nothing special. Not yet, anyway. There are so many MP batteries currently on the JP side that MP reduction just doesn't feel that necessary yet. If there is a mage that has some incredibly power spell that uses just way too much MP, then maybe, but otherwise, no. Lid has focus. I thought it was Lid. Do I still have Lid on here, in here? Yeah. When does she learn the fucking thing? I don't think she has it yet. She probably doesn't have it. You need to focus. Try Cecil. Eh? I don't know, Shoepot. Are you nice to them? Do you treat them like people? Fuck. I need to level. Come on, 1.5. God damn, the things I gotta do. At least you can't. Alright, well, that took forever, but here we are. It's no wonder I couldn't find it. Thank you, Octokun. I still can't find it. There it is. Yay. Wow, that was a lot of work. In my experience, if a girl just doesn't like you, then you're probably wasting your time a lot of the time. You can't make people love you. If someone's going to actually end up liking you, then just stick with it. And Shoepot might be trying to get me to talk, but I used to have this girl in my first few years of university. Loved her. Absolutely loved her. Thought she was super attractive. Loved spending time with her. We got along real great. But she had a jerk boyfriend who cheated on her. Honestly, made no sense to me. Thought, hey, she should totally want to be with me. We're best friends. All that kind of stuff. Never happened. Sometimes you just chase and you get nothing. No speaking either language, Lotoroto. What if every girl on the entire planet don't like you? Well, then your life sucks. And you should not become a creepy person because of that. Just find the one who dislikes you the least. And spend time with her, I guess. Oh, a little bit Dark Neos, a little bit. Stalker reference. Gorlamu! Holy cow, there are a ton of things on this continent I apparently just never did. Alright, let's play this for Lotoroto. It's weird that this is how I thought my life would be going at this point. Okay, it's literally driving me up the wall. I love the memes, but driving me crazy. Yep. I hated my ex so much because of what she did to me. Of what she did. I broke up with her And now we are best friends because she never helped me through a tough time. Yeah. You have a girlfriend and you break up, probably needs space. I remember my ex was like, can we still be friends? So we tried to be friends and we just ended up hating each other. Just because too many mixed feelings. Haha, Shoopot. Well played. Umbra, with a full evade physical tank builds, is there any need for physical tanks? Bosh, Wilhelm. Well, yeah, you need to have a character that can provoke, and normally kits like CG Seghard or Wilhelm still need to be able to provoke because evasion equipment takes up just so much damn space. Sometimes it's great to be friends with Yoyi? That's probably a mistype. And you know what guys like. Well, I'm just hoping that Aerith likes me this week. It's a good thing I have a lot of stamina potions. Sometimes it works, sometimes you just can't be friends. I think Golem and Moogle Plushie can handle 100% provoke. Yeah, but to get 100% evasion, you still need the shield with like 5% evasion. Unless Global has something different, but I'm not super. What if Aerith has no re-raise because she died? No, she has re-raise. I'm assuming this ability I need is in this kit too. Maybe not. Loto Roto's got some crazy stuff. Hey, I got lucky with my 10+1 rainbow ticket and got a Veritas of the Darkened Duke. So, lucky. Seems pretty good. Any number of rainbows over 1 on the guaranteed seems perfectly fine. I don't have any interesting stories about my life. Kidding me? My life is boring. Think it's Cheer from Fina? Let's see. Oh shit. Now I have to spend hours finding Fina again. Nah, nothing interesting. I'm just a Canadian who lives in Japan. That is true, Loto. I do have Boko and Mog. By the way, Boko and Mog are super excited for this week. Apparently, both of them think they get 1 full run through the step up. This might be the biggest battle of Mog and Boko ever. So, yeah, that might be exciting. I'm just a cat who has a Twitch account. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Yep, there it is. Good call, Kakamajan. You just saved me probably another 20 minutes of trying to find it. I hate these story unit missions. Butterbroad. Butterbroad? I hardly knew her. Ha. By the way, I need to check something real quick. Hearthstone.com. It's fine. It takes like 6 hours for this to change battles. Ah, it's a new shaman card. Storm Chaser. Battle Cry. Draw a spell from your deck that costs 5 or more. A 3/4 elemental that costs 4. Interesting. That's actually pretty interesting. I'll take that card. Love the elements. Give me more shaman cards, please. Funny story from college. Huh. Maybe. Mog's gonna have fun doing some pulls. Konnichiwa, Umbra Sensei. Hi. Hi, Des. I wonder if Gummy changes super TMRs. Not unless they want the full force of the angry community after them. I have a boring drama story from college. Is that good enough? Sure, Des. I need to think of a story anyway. I didn't really do much in college. What did I do? Is there anything interesting? I don't hate Gummy, just like I don't hate Alan. They're just businesses trying to do what businesses do. Make money. Well, technology is only so advanced so far. Really? Deus with the huge wall of text. There was a vice president of the hall me and my roommate are on, and he was abusing his room inspection prowess by giving us bad reviews about the bathroom when we cleaned it fine, but the room next never cleaned it, and they passed just fine. So we reported him to the dorm office, and when we had to argue with him eventually after he got the boot, I think. Ah, nicely done, Deus. Oh, by the way, you helped me think of it. Okay, alright. So, in the middle of this boring exploration, here is my interesting college story. So, for the first couple years, I actually just went to, I didn't go straight to a big university. I actually went to a college first to try and save money. And then I could transfer from my college to my university. So, honestly, when, it was perfectly fine, my years through college. I met some people, had some fun, had some laughs. But it was when I went to university that this story actually took place. So, yes, fight the thing, Rain, of course. That's why we walked the fuck down here. Anyway, so when I went up to university, I had to move out from my family, and I moved into this, teeny tiny thing. I swear, it was smaller than my place in Japan, and it cost, $600 a month. It was fucking ridiculous for how little space I had. And it was a house where a whole bunch of people lived in, right? So, actually, one of the girls from my high school, she moved in at the same time I did. So, basically, I had someone there that I kind of knew. So, I felt a little bit, more comfortable there. There was also the girl who lived there. Her family owned the house, and she didn't do any cleaning or anything anything to help anybody out. She was really, really fucking terrible. And she also had this golden retriever who would like, she would just leave in the house for way too long. And if we did anything to help the dog, like took him outside or fed him or anything, she would get really angry and yell at us. So we basically left the dog alone, and then the dog would get left inside for too long and would like just shit on the floor and all of this stuff. And she would get her like 40-year-old boyfriend. She was like 20, but her boyfriend was 40, so sketchy is the word I would use. But all of this is just window dressing to the actual story. So here's the actual story. Eventually what happened was I had enough complaints about the way that she was treating us and the way that she was treating everyone that basically I broke my lease, right? And the other girl who I knew from my hometown, she moved out as well. She did the same thing I did. I moved into like this really cheap, old, crappy house, but it was still kind of better because I didn't have to put up with all the crap that was at that house. But it was cheaper and it was still close to the university, so it didn't really matter. Plus, I didn't have to move that far either. That was really important. So after all of this, I moved into my new house, and the girl, she moved into another house. And I didn't see her for like 3 or 4 or 5 months or something like that, till after the university season had gone by. But then eventually I saw her on campus, and I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? You moved like just a couple houses over from me, right? And she's like, yeah. I moved over there, a couple of girls and me and whatnot. And I'm like, oh, cool. So you're still living there? And she's like, no, I'm not actually. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck happened? And she's like, well, one day I was at home and I had been living there for 5 months, and there were some other guys. And I'm actually going to pause the music for this because I actually want to get through this story without distractions. So she moved in to this new house, and one day she's doing her normal thing, and she looked up and she saw a glint out of the corner of her eyes. And so she went to go check it. And afterwards, she phoned up one of her other female roommates. And she phoned up her female roommate and she said, listen, hey, I need to get into your house, or I need to get into your room right now. I just need to check something. I need you to trust me. I don't need you to ask any questions right now. Please, can I just go into your room? And she's like, yeah, fine. The extra key is here. Just, the emergency key is here. Just go in, kind of thing. And so she went into the room. She found exactly what she was looking for in like 5 minutes because it was in a similar place. And so what she found was she had found that one of the main guys who had been living there for like multiple years, this older guy, had actually put video cameras everywhere in the house. Like in the bathrooms, in each of their rooms. He had actually gone in when they were not around and installed cameras everywhere for who knows how long. Years, maybe. But he had been recording all of the stuff that they had been doing for months, if not years. Like changing, dressing, like everything. In the privacy of their own room. They had no privacy, kind of thing. So then she contacted the police, and she ended up getting the police involved. And what happened was the guy caught wind of it. And this was not just any guy. Apparently he was a photographer for one of the major newspapers in that city. And so he was a professional photographer and everything. And he caught wind that the police were coming after him, and he actually just hopped on a plane, and he basically went on Facebook and all of instant messaging and everything, and he said goodbye to his family. He said goodbye to all of his friends, everyone, and he just got on a plane and left. And he went to, I think, Malaysia or something, and just disappeared. But yeah, that's my big university story that did not happen to me. But yeah, there you go. So that happened to a friend of mine from high school. So yeah, that was one of my stories. And actually, it's not even, like, the best story I know did not happen to me. Something funny that happened to me. Bunshin. I think that's Fina's too. Can we make a movie with that? Story, please? Probably would. Be a really good horror movie. Something funny. Shit, I don't have anything. Mog! Yay, Mog! Okay. Distract them. Honestly, it's kind of horrible. I absolutely hate the dude, but, I mean, sometimes you gotta remember that. Like, honestly, if I ever, for some reason, have kids and a daughter, when she moves out, I am going to fucking inspect her apartment if she is living with any other guys. Yeah, it's just a pervert. Nothing special. But the fact that you've been doing that for so long, just fuck him. Is it worth living in Japan? Not that I'd say make any commotion or anything. Also, what's the best way to survive out there? Well, Lodo, I would say that it's really easy to survive in Japan, especially if you want to live in one of the major cities. Kobe, Osaka, Tokyo, or Kyoto are all really English friendly, and Japan is making a big push to make Japan much English friendlier because of the Olympics. English is almost the second language of Japan, so I would say that it's really, really great if you want to live here right now. You'll definitely, like, if you're Caucasian or black or, I don't know, whatever race you are, it doesn't matter, you will get some stares because you are kind of an oddity. But I love living in Japan, for the most part. The summers can suck a fat one, but other than that, it's fine. Ottawa is better. I mean, if you want, I can tell you, this is not, I mean, this is kind of, I have the most amazing story tonight. And since I can't find Bunshin, fuck it, I'll just tell it. So, if we're just having story time tonight, let's have some story time tonight. So, I will tell you the story of what happened to my best friend when he came to Japan, okay? Mirage by Laswell, 4-star, I think. Thank you, Kakuneijin. Maybe LeBron said that'd be cool. Lodo, I mean, you can find relationships here. There's what I call the foreign hotness factor, where you're always more attractive in a different country than you are in your home country, for the most time. Umber, will you meet your streamers if somebody visit Japan for vacation? Maybe. Maybe, Grat Diablo. Depends how I'm feeling, but could happen. I have many best friends, Shoepod, don't worry. Anyway, so what happened to my friend was he came to Japan on vacation with 2 of his other friends from our hometown. I've known this guy since high school. He's a bigger, heavy-set guy, and he, you know, he's a really good friend of mine. But, and I don't think he'll mind me telling this story, because I've told this story to plenty of people, and he's never had a problem. But anyway, so the story goes is that one night he wanted to go out drinking, and his other friends did not. So he's like, fine, whatever, I will just go out drinking by myself. And so his friends stayed behind in the hotel and basically kind of just went to sleep. Their story is not the interesting part. So he goes out and he goes and finds a bar nearby. And in the bar nearby, he's just kind of going around and he finds this pretty, like, high-end prostitute kind of thing, right? So, and you can tell she's a high-end prostitute. She even tells him kind of thing, like, yeah, high-end prostitute. And so they end up talking for a while because that's the way my friend is. He just ends up talking to her. And, you know, after a while, she's like, so are you interested? And he's like, no, I'm not interested. And so she goes off, whatever, kind of goes away. And so what happens then is that he goes and he meets this young Japanese girl, and they, you know, dance for a bit, get a couple of drinks, and as it is in Japan, go off to find a love hotel. So they leave the club, and on their way from the club to the love hotel, they are walking by some bars. And if you know about the bars in Japan, they basically have like Turk bouncers outside, like really big Turk bouncers. And so as they're walking by, one of the Turk bouncers like notices my friend and the girl, and he's like, hey, come in, have some drinks, you know, have some fun times, have some really good times together with us. And my friend's not interested, so he just says, no. And the Turk, you know, continues to follow them and like, what the fuck's your problem kind of thing, right? And hold on, Gino, I'm getting there. So he keeps following her, and eventually the Japanese girl turns around and says, you know, go die. And in Japan, that's a pretty big insult, right? Like, I'm not going to say it's the biggest insult you can possibly give, but to tell someone to go die is pretty insulting. And so they continue walking, and they turn back around, and the guy is gone. So eventually they get to the Love Hotel. It's about 11 p.m. right now-ish. So they just go up to the hotel, yada, 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 right? No, a gentleman never tells, but they go do their thing, and, you know, about an hour later, or whatever, I don't really know. I didn't ask for all the details. Hey, did you? No. Let's keep it classy here. So, after a while, they leave the hotel room and they go to get on the elevator. The elevator doors open up, and there is the one Turk that my friend saw outside of the bar, and another Turk. So, before anyone can react, one of the Turks makes a fist and just slams his fist into the girl's stomach. Like, drops her to the floor immediately. Doesn't target my friend, just goes right for the Japanese girl, slams her right in the stomach, knocks her down really, really quickly. Before, like, and my friend just goes into berserk mode. Like, he just starts attacking, beating the shit out of both of the guys, right? And so he takes one of them and knocks him in the face and goes to the next guy and just starts punching him, right? And at that point, like, when he's, like, taking down the other guy, all of a sudden he feels a steel cord wrap around his neck. Like, the metal cable just goes right up to his neck and, like, starts choking him out. My friend's, like, trying to, like, stomp on his foot or, like, knee him in the crotch. We can't get a good shot in. And so, like, he's losing breath and he's losing consciousness. And my friend literally told me, he thought, this is it. This is where I die. And so, later, my friend wakes up. He's still in the elevator. The girl is sitting there with him, like tears streaming down her face. She's been beaten up even more, and my friend's throat is like really bad, and he's having a hard time getting conscious. Then he realizes his phone is gone, his wallet is gone, his passport is gone. And it's like 1 a.m. in Japan right now. So the trains are all shut down. He has no way to communicate or talk to anybody. He is totally fucked right now, especially because he lost his passport. And so, no, Deus, I never said this was a funny story. I said this was an interesting story. Or maybe it's funny. Hold on. We're not at the end yet. Wait, just wait and listen, okay? So, he goes to he takes the girl, and they go to the police station, and they're like, hold on, Lodo. I'm telling a story. Fight on the streets. Sounds rough. Anyway, hold on. Before you guys talk anymore, let me finish. Goes to the police station. It's like 1 a.m. And he's telling to the police officers, these guys, these Turks from this bar, they stole all my shit. They took everything. They attacked this girl. And the police don't care. They're just like, no, you stupid foreigner, you're drunk. Go home. My friend can't go home. The trains are shut down. He has no money. He has no passport. He has no phone to phone anyone. He's totally fucked. So the police don't give a shit. And, you know, he goes over and he sits down on the bench. He has no idea what the fuck he's going to do. And he sits there with the crying Japanese girl. And it's like, fuck. And then, from nowhere, at 1 a.m. in a Japanese police station near Tokyo, all of a sudden, he hears a British accent. And this guy says, wow, it's not every day you see a Caucasian male with a crying Japanese girl in a police station at 1 a.m. And my friend is like, who the fuck are you? Kind of thing, right? Oh, by the way, the girl had everything stolen from her too. So it's not like she has anything that she can use. Anyway, so this British guy is in this police station and he talks to my friend and he's like, yeah, explain everything to me. And so my friend tells him the entire story from start to finish up to the point that they're at. And the British guy, after hearing the story, basically says, okay, come with me. My friend's like, whoa, wait, what? We're just going? And so what happens is the British guy takes the Japanese girl out, pays for a cab for her, puts her in the cab, and sends her to her home, which is, first of all, just a class act move. And then he takes my friend, and they go straight back to the bar. And sure enough, the Turk that attacked him is right outside, doing his job again. And the British guy asks him, right then and there, do you know this guy? And the guy's like, no, I don't know him. He's like, are you sure? No. This guy said you attacked him tonight. I've never seen him. Fuck off. And then, without anybody seeing anything, the British guy pulls out a club and just smashes him right in the face. Drops the Turk completely. Like, his nose is bloody, his teeth are broken, and he is just on the ground. He is done. Literally, this British guy just nails him right in the face. And my friend is like, holy shit! Like, not expecting any of this to happen. Like, this is already, like, 2 a.m. Like, what the fuck is going on kind of thing. So the Turk is down on the ground. And they just walk right past him into the club. And so in the club foyer, British guy is just like, okay, wait here. And the British guy just goes off. And my friend is freaking out. Like, the guy outside probably wants to kill me. I have no idea where this British guy went. So after 20 minutes, he comes back down. And he's like, is this your phone? Yes. Is this your passport? Yes. Is this your wallet? Yes. All right, let's go. So he got everything back. Like, literally everything back. And as soon as they step outside, there are the cops. The cops arrest both of them. They arrest both my friend and the British guy. So, it's about 3 a.m. and my friend is sitting in a Japanese jail with the British guy. And my friend is literally shitting his pants. Like, honestly, he's like, I got my passport back, but it doesn't fucking matter. I'm in jail in a foreign country. Oh my God. And the British guy just says, no. Calm down. Calm down. It doesn't matter. And my friend's like, what do you mean? We assaulted someone. Like, all of this shit. We're going to be in trouble. And he's like, no. See, what happens is the Turks are basically employed by the Yakuza in this area. And while we definitely attack them, none of them are going to say anything because they already are with the Yakuza. The Yakuza don't pay them very well, so that means that the Turks basically have to go out and rob the shit out of people so that they have enough money to survive. And so they're not going to say anything. And sure enough, 10 minutes later, the police are like, you guys are free to go. So they get out. And so it's about 3 a.m. in Japan. It's still about 3 a.m.-ish. Timeline's not exactly perfect. It's been a while since I've heard this story from him. Turkish people, Shupat. The Yakuza hire them to be like bouncers, and they're like really strong, but they're paid shit, basically. So the British guy realizes that the trains still don't work. So he just takes my friend, who's had a rough night, takes him to the nearest bar, and they basically just sit there, to an all-night bar, I should say, and they basically just drink till 6 in the morning. He basically is like, listen, don't let this ruin your opinion of Japan. The simple fact is you did really stupid things, though. You went to an area that was basically shady and dirty, and you shouldn't have gone here. You should have just got a cab to a love hotel. And last but not least, you shouldn't have insulted them because you put a target on your back. And other than that, they just talked till 6 a.m. He took my friend to the trains, and sorry, after the police station, Chupat, he had just the British guy paid for the Japanese girl to be put in a cab and taken to her home. So she was at home. She lost her phone and everything, and her wallet, but she would be okay. So they both get on the train, 6 in the morning. They ride together for a while. At a certain stop, British guy, the train doors open, the British guy gets off, never to be seen again. But my friend, he's still on the train. He stays on the train, misses his stop, not a big deal. You just get on the train at another station and go all the way back. Gets to the hotel, his hotel, at about 8 in the morning, and his friends are like, he just kind of passes out on the bed. But eventually his friends wake up and says, your neck has bruise marks on it. What the fuck happened to you last night? And so my friend tells the whole story. He, needs to deal with it on his own. But all of this is basically the story of my friend's night out in Japan. And so, honestly, it never ruined Japan for him. He just took the advice that the British guy had. You just got to be careful where you go. Doesn't happen a lot of places, but it does happen. And so, yeah, that's my story. That didn't happen to me, but honestly, it's one of the most incredible, amazing stories, and I'm kind of glad it never happened to me, because I don't think I would have been okay in that situation, or possibly here today. Anyway, so there you go. You guys wanted story time. You got story time. I mean, no regrets by the fact that he survived, but probably. British guy is probably an expat. He's at least experienced enough in Japan to know about that. I mean, it's not my story, but I got to admit, it's one hell of a story. Laswell doesn't have this ability. That's a 20-minute story. I mean, it's a long story, but I think it's a really, like, absolutely insane story. Probably the British guy, he knew exactly what club to go to, kind of thing. It's there? Am I missing it? 4 more minutes of XP rate. I already have 30. I don't need any more. There it is. You're right. I never doubted you for a second, Kakumasian. Just my looking skills. I got 30 max cactars. I'm good for this week. We also know that we're getting XP events all throughout August, so no problem. That was a great name, this story time on your YouTube. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna call it Story Time Night. That's a good title for the YouTube. No problem, Deus. Loose Larry. If Eris and Red aren't good, I'm gonna riot. I have very little worry about Aerith being solid. All of the 5-star healers are solid. I'm a little worried about Red, maybe. I don't know how you build Red. I don't know what Red's weapon selection is going to be. I really don't know how you build Red. Ooh. Juicy. 3 fucking limit bursts. Good thing we have Nyx. Kiaruka. Wait, what? Kakumasian, help. Your Wikipedia. Tell me who has this ability. 4th Nyx. Wow, Shootbot. Nyx really likes you. Oh, it's Kurata? Oh, fuck. I read it as Ka instead of Q. Okay, I still need Japanese practice. Kurwamak? What does that mean, Loto? Yeah, I figured Fina would have it. A healing spell? Probably it's on that Fina girl. Yeah, I know. Boring Fina. 3 limit bursts. It's a good thing I have a sacrificial lamb. LeBron's, as soon as either the PC version comes out for global or they get rid of the Facebook thing. Facebook can suck a fat one. Multi-tool phrase. But what is it multi-tool to? There it is. God. Let's use the cutest limit burst ever! I mean, if I do play global, I never want to spend any money. That's the big thing to me. I love you, Rico. Do you think Nickel is worse than Eurasia? They rated practically identical IMO. Nickel has an advantage that a lot of trials have kind of benefited from him recently, but yes, I think Eurasia is 100% better than Nickel right now. Not enough to spend a ton of resources on it, but... Gotta practice with RTK or something like that. Read it a lot. Yeah, kanji sticks. Kanji is always going to be my... Get 'em. My weakness. Lots of messages. Ah! Automod, please. Oh, definitely the CG. 100%. Express your emotions or straight out express anger. Ah. Pulling people angry? Holy shit. I'm not used to this many people talking in Twitch chat. It's like, oh shit in English. Ah, Chino with the translation. You got bored and surround Rico with 7-star tanks to make sure you don't go to hell. Yeah, that's basically it. Or just kill all the enemies. Or go to super easy missions. Kill with... Wait, is it kill with limit burst? That's easy. I can do that. Only stories I have is how I always escape death. Really, Dark Meos? Kanji is crap because it just goes away. But it's hard to stay invested in it. Yeah, there's also the problem that Japan is kind of... The younger generation is really not the most great when it comes to kanji. Loto, you need to buy the manga. Manga. I know I piss everybody off when I say manga. Yeah, I need to do more practice reading, probably. This manga. Manga. Whatever. Yeah, that would probably help. There you go. Limit bursts on parade. Just did the doll trial, although I have to go back for forgot the elements and Esper. Hey, if you beat it, Squiggles, that's good enough. Like, katakana and hiragana are important, just unfortunately kanjis don't regularly use, but a lot of the old kanji is pretty well forgotten. Yeah, I need to spend more time on it this week. So the unit is not free. I mean, Rico, screw it. I'll drink vodka. Well, I mean, it's only like $8 for the manga. And it's cute. You get a manga and a free unit with it. I think the unit's free, but the manga is not. Ooh, shit. Ah, damn it. Ah, fuck, I forgot about this. Oh, well. Guess I'm resetting again. Bugger. I already did a dramatic reading. That's what story time was. I walk past by a tree shortly after lightning strikes. Walk past a house shortly after it explodes, and street is full of glass, rubble, or how I survived multiple car crashes unharmed, where I should have been fallen under a bridge or just launched in front of the window. Jesus, Dark Neos! Holy shit! You're incredibly lucky. Apparently. Maybe when I get better at Japanese. Well, we got a fair chunk of lapis tonight. Just order on Amazon.jp. Oh, I guess this does go for another day still. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, I got a rainbow a couple of weeks ago, so I'm not expecting much. Ugh. Just, ugh. It's okay. It's fine. We're saving our luck for Aerith. Needed to sell these two idiots anyway, but I will gladly kill you off just for fun. Alright, what does Arena look like this week? No ice attacks. Okay. Wait, who are the bonus units? Transterra, Primrose, and Olbrick. So, okay, well, we're going to see a lot of Transterras this week. Oh, le grand oui, c'est la mange, la pamplemousse. Oh. There you go. There's your French. Hello, Prim. Come on, Prim. We're gonna make you. Our team's gonna be super fucking annoying this week in Arena. I guess we'll see what happens, Lodo. Looks like ice and possibly something else. I don't know. I'll find out when I get into here. Not exactly, Shu. Well, Lebronsta, cruel and unusual. Anyway, how you doing? I mean, technically Primrose is going to be really annoying this week, Lebronsta. Primrose is super annoying because she has a charm counter. So if you're not prepped for charm, this girl could be a problem this week. For most people, not for me. Yeah, let's just give her the most. Let's just give her all HP. Why not? Make her impossible to kill. Yeah, but you only play global, so you're not a problem. Sure. Doesn't really matter. We're going to be doing too much damage for our enemies to handle anyway. And this is not the team that I have to be worried about. Aw, it's cute. He is an Olbrick. Somebody didn't tell him that having both of these doesn't give you an extra percentage boost. Well, see ya. No, I will not hug a stranger. Not ever. Did I not get any bonus? Marie cooldown skill, which gives 100% to all elemental resistance for 1 turn. How much is it? What, do you mean for MP? No, Shoebot. Not if you have scabies. Not even a little bit. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, basically. Yep. Although she has a really annoying counter. Why am I not getting any bonus? Or no, I am getting bonus. Never mind. Sorry, I'm being an idiot. Cooldown for 100% air ultimate. Probably a healer. Probably an Ayaka. I mean, I kind of... sorry, Jubot. But... no to scabies. Sorry. Deal breaker. I mean, Ayaka is just kind of the most important unit you can have on your arena team, just so you don't run into the stop problem. As for the Primrose thing this week, it's not an issue. Just kill her. Just flat outright kill her. Rude. Very rude. Also, so much for that counter. Ayaka is probably just... even a 6-star Ayaka is enough for arena, but just to have the stop protection is invaluable. I don't think that it's about weaker accounts, Deus. I just think it's about having a kind of a foolproof thing so you don't get stopped. If the enemy goes first and stops you, then you're not in great shape. Let's put it that way. Having a way to remove stop is important in arena. Umbra FFBE JP will soon celebrate its 3rd year anniversary. How long do you think this game will last? As long as there are idiots like me with money. What if you run into a death party without a healer? You can't return it to a stable state. That, again, Ayaka. Why do you think I have Ayaka? Ayaka is my fix-all button. I'm not a big fan of her, but she does do a good job in arena, just being stop immune. Deus, I just like having the insurance. I've had some negative experiences in arena. I prefer to minimize risk, period. What about lazy bounce? I just press the auto button. Oh, you want to do that? That's your choice. All I know is if you get unlucky, it just sucks. I hate losing in arena to some shitty AI. So, I just prefer not to have that problem happen whatsoever. I I have not lost an arena fight pretty much ever. It's because of Ayaka. Unless you just get chained down, but there's nothing you can do then. Like, if the enemy team goes first and they use all their abilities perfectly, then, and just chain you to death, there's nothing you can do anyway. Oh, don't speak too loud, Deus, you never know. I still prefer Fina, but when it comes to just getting rid of the stop annoyance, it's 100% Ayaka for Arena. I have a popcorn kernel stuck in my tooth. It's driving me insane! Kind of. Ooh! Juicy! Hell yeah, I'll take 2 free 1% trust moogles. Yes, I will. And another one for... Yeah, but Ren is a limited time unit, so I try not to recommend people limited time units that they cannot get. GL, yes, you can get her temporarily. Ah, my fleet of ready cactars, ready to go. Once Rena leaves the summon pool, I can't recommend her to anyone. No, I thought JP's does too, but nobody has Rena anymore. Or mostly nobody does. You or Tiamat are mastered. Where's the next one I was working on? Does the TMR Moogle stay after you max them? Yep. And just eats up space. Quite possibly, Shupa. I mean, given how much money he spent on her, if her 7-star isn't great, I think, I mean, Evil might just rationalize it, but he spent a lot of money on that. Oh, she just removed stop on the JP side? I mean, you still might get a 7-star on the JP side if we ever get another one of her. Damn it! Still can't get it. And it's single target, too. I just don't think she's that good. I really don't think she's that good at all. Look, the way I look at it is, from my perspective, watching Evil spend what? How much did he spend, really? Because he has to have bought, like, a total of 1,000 lapis. Or, I mean, $1,000 worth of lapis for Rena, right? It doesn't matter. Hayu's coming. It really doesn't matter. 140k? What's that in price on, like... Because I just can't figure out, I just can't math that as being worth it. I mean, Evil got a ton of 5s, or a ton of rainbows, and some off-banner rainbows, but my big question for Evil is it really worth it anymore? Is it really worth having 2 super TMRs of this or that? Especially when he does so many trials with the challenge idea. Thought it was at least like 600. I don't think 300 is way too low. Because like every 1200 lapis is roughly about 80 bucks, we'll say. So it's like 1250 lapis is about $80. So if we take, whoops, none of that was right. We'll say about 140,000. Oops, divide by 1250. 11 times 12 times 80 apiece. 896. According to my calculations, it should be about roughly about $900. $900 is way too much to spend on just getting Rena. It's fine being behind. Just wait for 7 stars. You'll clear it easy, LeBron stuff. But yeah, I figure the way when I was watching it, I was putting Evil's spending in about the $1,000 range, which for Rena and on a non-step-up banner, just it was tough to watch. And to be fair, I am probably going to buy the 3 bundles of Lapis, I think. I'm probably going to buy 3 of these. Which will finish me off for another run of this, but I'll just save all of my tickets for... Wait, I went up one. I got a 4-star ticket! Ooh, from the raid summons, I got a 4-star ticket somewhere in there. Ooh, this was a good night. This was a really good night. Getting one of those tickets is really fucking rare. Ooh. Oh, give me those other 4-star tickets. I'm almost at 200. Unless I miscalculated, like he bought it last month or something like that, but I put his spending way higher than that. He bought a lot of Lapis. Unless he's getting it like 50% off. Yeah, that's not too bad, Crat Diablo. But honestly, I thought, I just looked at Evil's spending and I just said, wow. I mean, I can see a lot of characters that you'd want to whale for. Hayu, Nickel, Awakened Rain. Rena was not one. Rena was not one. Especially, like, Rena to me was absolutely not worth the money. Because I could not... We don't know what Rena's 7-star is like. We have no idea if it's valuable. She could be the next Lyra. She could be a miserable excuse for a 7-star. I don't know. But based on the uncertainty, no. No. I would not invest that much money into something that is that much of an uncertainty. I don't think Amazon coins is that much cheaper. I thought I spent too much, and I only got 206 and 14. Clay got 600 in total. Dyer got 2K. Still a lot of money spent on the game. Sorry, Lila on the global side. Either way, Evil's an adult. He can do what he wants, but my general impression is, considering we have no idea what Rena's 7-star looks like, and she's just kind of being sold on her stop resistance, a thing that Ayaka already has, that Ayaka already does really better anyway, I cannot fit the bill for Rena. You're a fan of her, you want to spend on her, totally understand that. I've spent on units that were not the best in the game. But I would not have spent that much. I would have waited to hear what the second event to actually see her 7-star. You are, Wesas. You should definitely go back and rewatch the stream. It's going to be pretty good. Lots of story time tonight, Wesas. If you go back, you'll get to hear some pretty cool stories tonight. Scary stories, but pretty cool. Roy is basically immediately replaced by CG Nickel. Roy 7-star is not a super great investment if you already have CG Nickel or can do CG Nickel 7-star. Honestly, like, based on time gaps, if you've been missing a lot of attackers on the global side, then you should probably go for Hayu next. And Hayu will probably do you for a long time. If you're missing healers, assuming you guys get Santa Rosalia, she would be a really good one. I mean, the 5-star base one. Ah, cool, Kakumajan. Chino, I mean, maybe in the 6-star meta she is, but I don't care. It doesn't matter. The 6-star meta on the global side doesn't fucking matter. It's going to be 7-star soon. And if her 7-star is crap, then who cares? Is my problem. How many tickets did you get for on the 2nd JP anniversary? I think about a couple hundred. Not a huge amount. All I have is Roy on the global side. I mean, he'll do you fine, LeBron stuff. You might want to aim for your Raisha when she comes to global. Like, Rena is this overhyped 6-star, and with a fist, and it reminds me of Lila. And Lila's 7-star is so terrible, like, compared to what her 6-star was, in terms of the power level of that meta. So, this song. Oh god. Dem feels. Titus, so stupid. Yuna, so sweet. But goddamn, I cheer for that romance. Summertime Rosalia. Maybe. See ya, LeBronsta. Take care. Remember, tomorrow is Dark Souls night. See ya, LeBronsta. Take care. Aw, this song makes me sad. Actually, let's just bring up Yuna really quickly here. Seems important. Everyone on global Reddit keeps falsely hyping up bad units, but if you talk about their flaws, you get downvoted and angry people talking down to you. I keep telling people not to go hard for Reddit, but everyone's hyping her. Well, Deus, then just stay out of their way and let them learn themselves. Honestly, In a game like this, where the resources you spend and the units you get are the units you get, don't talk bad about it, I think, is the point, Deus. Unless you want to be a YouTuber, in which case, you're still gonna get fucking hate. Techie dane, man. Not super sure. Or I'm too afraid I'm going to get it wrong. Honestly, just let people learn from their own mistakes, Deus. And let them go after the people who are saying that they're super, super amazing. They won't crack Diablo. They have no interest. Both Gummy and Alum have no interest in making Lyra's 7-star amazing. Why? Because they can't program for her. They cannot program trials to be against her style of chaining. Lila's 6-star was a big mistake. I mean, people want to believe that the units they have and the units they like are going to keep them forever. That's not true in this game. That's not how this game works. I'm not saying that your units suck. I'm not saying that any of the cool stuff we get that drops out of a rainbow crystal is bad. It's just varying shades of better. And we live in a game where everybody only cares about being the most OP shit. And they want to hear the shit they have is OP too. That's not the case. It sucks, but you gotta just get the fuck over it, honestly. And realize that the videos you see on YouTube of someone just clearing a trial and smashing it, there were probably about 10 to 13 tries of it, a lot of the times. So, this unhealthy idea that we have that we only need meta units is bullshit, and it's really lame. Thank you, Reminuzo, for the following. Thank you very much. But the point is that here that I'm getting around to is that there are a ton of great units. And there are a ton of great units you can clear in almost tons of trials with. But we tend to only focus and copy what other people are doing. I'm glad you enjoy my vids. I just don't think Rena is worth it. Yeah, Dark Meos, you did pretty good then. No idea, Crad Diablo, but it's Final Fantasy X. Isn't like 90% of units released in the first batch? No. I mean, no, not exactly. They're good for that time, but any unit in this game will eventually be out power crept. You should do the team you want, use the units you want, and think about how to do the challenges yourself. As always, just look at the abilities the enemy can use and plan from that. But honestly, it's an unhealthy thing in this game, just being like, who's the top meta unit? Who's the top meta unit? Well, Ultima says this, Famitsu says this. Who cares what Ultima and Famitsu says? I really hate anybody who quotes those things in a sense that they're just fan-generated shit. And half of them are zeros, and half of them are 100s, and that's totally worthless. Ugh, it drives me nuts that people still believe those things. At the end of the day, live by the choices you make in this game. You spend a ton of resources on Star Ocean and you get nothing or you get something, and later you find out that those units aren't as good as you thought, you made the choice. Live by your own choices, die by your own choices. And you got to own up the mistakes you made and learn from them. If you don't learn from them, you'll just make them again. I'd still say Titus is pretty good. Yes, Gino, FF8 did have 3 full step-ups. I know, I did all 3 of them, and got a ton of Renoas. And quite a few Squalls. Because honestly, I love Renoa and Squall. I don't think so. We just all want to have the most powerful units. I disagree, Dark Mios. Elemental protection is super valuable, and Marie has some really overlooked skills. I actually think Marie is still a really great support, and probably a more important support in some battles where elemental protection is more valuable. Reflect is cool in concept, poor in practice. Yes, I do use, I constantly use Renoa's Super TMR. It's too damn good. Matter of fact, I think I have it on... No, it must be on a different character, but still. Long story short, don't be overly concerned about getting the most powerful units. Play the game with the units you like, because that, I think, is more enjoyable. Aerith, tomorrow we might find out, is not the best healer, but I'm going to have a lot of fun using her. What's that shield? No idea, but it has light and dark resistance. Where are you, Marie? Come on out. I don't know. Marie's natural elemental protection makes her pretty valuable for elemental fights. I mean, honestly, 50% across the board without her TMR equipped? What does she get for equipping her own TMR? Sorry, Ignis. Ah, thank you, Ulster Helsing, for the host. Puts her up to 80% across the board. I mean, her cooldown giving 100% of stat elemental resistance across the board is pretty strong, even if it's only for 1 turn. Hello, Kobe Sierra. How are you? I mean, the other thing that makes a unit valuable or not is what are the current trials that are available, right? Is that a light or a heavy? Definitely a heavy. It's definitely a heavy. It might be someone's TMR, but I don't remember who. Like, again, if you want to talk about how valuable a unit is, really you got to look at what trials are currently available, right? Take Dark Shiva and Dark Golem. Or, more importantly, take Ifrit and Siren. Both are fights that rely very heavily on doing a ton of elemental damage to you. So the more elemental resistance you can give to your party, the better. Oh, just make the cooldown skill easier to use, and I'm sold on her. Probably it needs to be more turns in general. But 100% elemental resistance across the board is really strong. Ah, Deus found it. Commander's Shield from the mini trial, I guess. Possibly. But a unit's true value is completely based on what content we see. And currently on the JP side, the only thing that I'm seeing is that we are getting content that is repeated. So if you really want to know like what in the future we're going to have to be fighting, well, look to the past. So this is coming next, then this will be coming next, then this will be coming next, then this bullshit will be coming next, then this well, actually this was really fucking easy, and this was really fucking easy. This was garbage. I don't want to think about this. This can fuck right off. But a unit's value is completely based upon what the content is like. So if the content is completely based on Elemental, then Marie's value goes up. Same with Super TMRs and TMRs. If you can't use it very effectively, then who cares? If there was a fight where you needed the lowest stats possible to do the highest amount of damage, then basically all TMRs would be pretty worthless in the fight. The Bravely Default. That was a meh event. But we got some free stuff. Probably Dark Meos. I mean, what else are they going to do? They're kind of slowly running out of... they're slowly running out of content for really 6 stars to max out, so... Might as well start doing 7 stars and give us new things to shoot for. I think that's fine. I think it's fine to consistently give old units new power spikes to kind of bring them back in, even if it's for a short amount of time. I'm basing that idea off of Final Fantasy IX. Ispin's Castle was the one where you had to have the lowest stat equipment to do the most damage. Well, the fights are still based on similar mechanics, so it'll probably just mean that you still need fire resistance. Brave Exvius definitely is in a place right now where it's recycling content. Shoepot, the only reason I can think that they're really into recycling content right now is because they're working hard towards the anniversary stuff. Might be some big anniversary stuff. New summons, new story season, maybe new characters too. So that could be the pullback of resources of making new trials, so then instead we're going to see big amounts of content in September and October. Well, Chino, you're doing pretty good. If they did it with Noctis, I don't see why they can't. My other units can't get through. Noctis hasn't had 7-star enhancements yet. It's had regular enhancements, not 7-star ones. Unless you're talking about global getting upgraded, but 7-star enhancements have not started yet. They are definitely a thing that is plausible. I still don't think we'll see an 8-star base at the anniversary. It seems like suicide at this point. Plus, I don't even know how you do that. I do think we see a 6-star base. I really think we see a 6-star base in the future. The problem with Global and Noctis was that they wanted to put out the character at the same time. They cannot put out a JP Noctis and Global. The power spike is too big, and it would devalue every unit to come after. It's not. I could see a 6-star base coming to the game because it would be something new to shoot for. They can make rainbows just more available and then just put whatever the new crystal rarity is at 3%. Honestly, rainbows becoming more of a thing also seems to be happening also because trials are giving super TMR level stuff away now. So a new rarity of character might be fine for the game. It would also give a new upgrade potentially, because we would get 7-star enhancements to make them a little more comparable with the 6-star base units. But with that being said, this is all circumstance, so thinking about how to actually make an update to the game that would be fair and exciting, but at the same time, you know, give some people some value on their old stuff, but new stuff too. Well, there will be upgraded characters. We know there will be upgraded characters. Shoepot, I was thinking it was going to be a red crystal, probably. You can't do white anymore, can't do blue, can't do gold. So rainbow, just have like a crimson red crystal. That would look pretty cool, I think. It would be very distinct, too, from the other crystals. Yeah, but Deus's kit is all about jump, so it doesn't really matter if his 3 120 attacks are crap. Just this blood crimson red crystal. No, rainbows are still valuable. Rainbows would help you get super TMRs and higher quality TMRs too. But, you know, if more units just start becoming rainbows, then it's better for the units that are added to the game in the future. And if rainbows are just more common, it means we can have more powerful units of all kinds, like Yuffie or, you know, Sid just being 5-star bases, because the 6-star bases are what's the special characters. Six-star bases, you wouldn't have units with filter abilities anymore. Maybe. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not on the Alum development team. I'm just saying these are some ways that they could put out new exciting content that would also work well. And it's just kind of resetting the power structure a little bit and giving us new things to work towards. Because if there's nothing new and exciting to work towards, then the game will get boring really quickly. But also some new content would help too. Still, a character's value is not based just upon what some stupid review says. It's also about what content is out. I don't know, Inkcross. There's something valuable about collecting them and just having some fun with them and maybe doing some challenge trials with them. I think there is value still to 4 and 3-star bases, and there's definitely some enjoyment that can be got out of them. But, I mean, what are you supposed to do? The trial content needs to constantly go up, and Alum has not been smart enough to just put out trials that are based on 4-star or lower. I think there are a lot of good sprites and a lot of quality in the 4 and 3 stars, but there's no content based around them. And the solution is really simple. Put out trials that are built around 4 stars. If you do that, there's a reason to use 4 stars. It adds value to those units. Also, Grundaloth. I'm not sure why I didn't get any notification, but thank you very much for following. Sorry, that was a while ago. Stupid thing. No resetting units, please. Not for levels. Please don't do that. I know that's a thing that happens. I think Fire Emblem does it too. I want to stay the hell away from that. Plus, that's a really big change to the system. I don't know if the game is built for that at all. Yeah, I think Shoepot, you're kind of right. Classes or trials or weapon base. I really think just make it 4-star base rarity trials. Would be really interesting. Yeah, Erica, a bit of a late night tonight, but it's fine. Alum hasn't been particularly smart about giving people reasons to continually use some of the stuff we are still getting, and it kind of sucks too. It would be really neat to see incredibly difficult for 4-star content, but also, why is that still there? Go away. So, yeah, I mean, Brave Exvius has fundamental problems like every game does. What's important is that we kind of think about how these can be better. Yeah, Shoepot, but I mean, 4-star trials would give lower tier players things that would be easier to do. And they don't have a lot of super DMRs. It's really about adding content for mid-level players. High-level players can design their own challenges. You could also put restrictions on equipment, too. But if we really want to make this, like, different and interesting, then that's kind of what needs to be done. Just restricted trials. But Alum doesn't seem to be interested in that. Again, the only thing Alum has been doing... oh, thank you, Deus. Thank you very much for... Wow, that's a big cheer. 500 bits. Thank you, Deus. You're too kind. Yeah, I mean, they've kind of done it before, but Alum is pushing the game in a very bad direction right now, I feel like. This is horrible for the game, honestly, to me. I mean, yeah, it's important to give whales stuff to do, but just the consistency of more difficult, insanely difficult, and the next one is going to be insanely difficult too. It's really kind of frustrating for players who don't have enough equipment and don't have enough stuff to really use on those trials. Honestly, it's frustrating to say the least. No new summons either, even a 1 or 2-star summon or a 3-star summon. That content is even more mid-level than some of the trials that have been put out lately. The stuff that comes with events is too easy, and the stuff that comes with the trials is too hard. So I'm not a fan of anything that Alum is doing with game design right now. Love Princess Luna. Hello. It is very overwhelming. I don't think it's very good right now. I think Alum really needs to focus more on mid-level players and keeping them interested in the game. The high-level players can make their own challenge. The high-level players are invested, but... Yep. We got X-Stars. Would you like to see his limit burst? I can do that for you. Love Princess Luna. Well, Deus, I don't think you need to worry too much about being up to date with trials. Yes, you're the #1 cheerer for this week. And you will stay that way, I think, for a while. So, congratulations. Also, thank you again. That's the most bits I think I've ever gotten. Yeah, mine's not particularly that well built. Where is she? There she is. There you go. Love, Princess Luna. Yeah, they can still put out high-level content, but I think they should... I don't think it's really that difficult to put out a mid-level trial. That is true, Shoebot. I mean, honestly, I'm incredibly frustrated with the polarizing difficulty of the game right now. There really needs to be a new level for Mog King and regular events. Algerian will probably do the same thing he did before. Hit really hard. There isn't an evolution of mechanics in these fights either, really. I mean, Gilgamesh kind of. Gilgamesh used more elements for his extreme version. But for the most part, the mechanics are pretty much the same, which is disappointing to say the least. And I mean, looking at the future into that, like if we're going to see Blood Moon and the Ice Bird and all of these just get redone in extreme versions, it's just like, oh, well, kind of know already all the content that's going to happen. Plus, Alum is completely overvaluating the value of trust coins. Not so much the Selecta unit tickets, but definitely this. I mean, Irikai right now, it certainly seems like that's Alum's plan. If you look at it, Alum is kind of... this is kind of worrying, this idea that Alum wants to redo characters and trials. Like, no, not as much new content, just a bunch of redone content. And to be fair, Golbez was pretty exciting and new, but if we see that happen all the time, it's a problem. See you, Inkcross. We'll be ending the stream pretty quickly here anyway. But take care. Yeah, I think there's really nothing to be excited about the redo trials. I think it's a really tough sell to be like, oh yeah, this is exciting. Because it's, like Shoepots just said, it's reskinned content. And new content is just more interesting and exciting than any of this rehash stuff. Leftovers can only be done. By the way, here's an old unit. I mean, we have to see an Octopath Part 2 before I'll get worried, Deus. Remember Tillith, you guys? I know there are people who probably still use Tillith, but... God, she was just the shit back then. Ugh. Not really. I mean, if it's a raid trial, Deus, I wouldn't be too worried. Those are super easy. Tillith was a crossover. Oh, you're just trolling me. Well, I'm still going to answer anyway. Tillith was a crossover character and one of the best healers for the longest time. Still glad I have her. Still glad I have Ashtola, too. Look at her go. Exercise. God, I have a lot of her, though. I have a lot of Ishtolas. I have more Ishtolas, too. Look, see if we go down here. There's another one. Yep, reliable great units. Now I have all these 7 stars, but still. Yeah, I understand, Dark Meos. Me too. True, love Princess Luna, but eventually everything gets power crept. Trials with 4-star restrictions would be great, even for Whale high-end. They would have to use units they never used before. Yeah, that would be interesting, I think, for them. I think it's good for everybody. The question is, can we get them to do that? Cecil and Raphia. Both great characters, too. Got my 4th Prompto in GL, so I don't know who could use a Super TMR. Let's see. Uh, 161 attack, 66 spirit, wield 2 weapons, gun. I guess anybody who can use a gun that needs dual wield. It's a super strong Super TMR, but I'm not entirely sure, Graph. Veritas of Light already has dual wield, so she doesn't really get a benefit from the spirit. Not necessarily, Deus. You wouldn't have to make those trials super based on damage, but you can make them difficult enough that it would take a while for 4 stars. Basically balancing out more what damage you need to do. This music is kind of appropriate considering that this week we get Final Fantasy VII. Oh, well, Deus, you just remove the ability to equip Super TMRs. You just put equipment limits on it. So no equipment that is 9-star means no Super TMRs. Easy. Yeah, just you can easily put something out that says, yeah, you can't have any equipment that's 9-star, so no Super TMRs whatsoever. Easy. Wow, Mission Impossible 26 did a ton of money. Yeah, that's fine, Deus, but it still limits the power you can do. I think that's fine. I mean, if you really want Deus, then you can just put a limit on 8-star materials, too. It would really make... I think it's good. I think it's good for the game. It's not the best solution, but it is a solution. Not as easy, Deus. Not as easy. I'm just not a supporter of Tom Cruise. But hey, if I want to watch a movie this week, digitally, out comes Avengers Infinity War. So I would be happy to watch that again. Not super big on movie theaters at the moment. Okay, alright. So, alright, okay, alright. It's 1 a.m. here. I actually do need to go now. But, before I go, we'll talk about this week in the streaming category, okay? Because this week is kind of important. So, before everybody runs away, tomorrow will be Dark Souls Day. We will be playing Dark Souls 3. I will probably increase the death counter over 100. Okay? Alright, so. But, Tuesday is the big day I want to talk with you guys. Haha, Dark Neos. So, Tuesday is a very important Brave Exvius stream day because I am super excited for Aerith. We're going to try and get as much Lapis together as we can. Basically, we're going to try and get up to 1250 Lapis somehow on this account. So I can only have to buy Lapis 3 times. And we will be doing a lot of pulls that night. We're going to get our first set of 10 free pulls. And then we're going to go 2 step-ups. It is going to be a live Mog versus, actually happened right here, Boko. Are you dirty? Playing too much in the garden. Anyway. It will be a live Mog versus Boko. Probably each of them will get a run through the step-up, so we'll see who wins. Also, by the way, I called it, you totally went to that festival. Anyway, also, we are going to be doing our Twitch. We're going to be doing our Twitch giveaway for some copies of the manga this week, okay? So each of the manga are brand new. They will not be getting shipped until sometime in mid-August. And the shipping won't be particularly that great. It'll just be basic shipping, but I will, if you request it, just send you digitally the code so you can get your copy of Rico right away. So we'll be doing that, and we'll be giving away possibly 3 or 4 copies on Twitch that night. So show up if you want to enter the stream, or enter the draw. Alright, Deus. Well, I'll see what I can do. We'll definitely have a YouTube contest, too. Maybe we can put Deus in spirit, because Deus is usually a really good watcher. So, Deus, it's alright. I know that you're busy on that day, so maybe I can make an exception for you. Personalized message? Maybe. I wouldn't ruin the manga that way, but yeah, there you go. So yeah, on that's going to be all part of Tuesday. Tuesday we're just essentially playing from maybe a little bit earlier from our regular time, and we're just basically a countdown till Aerith. All right, so that will be happening on Tuesday. Wednesday, we will be doing Classic Games Day. Thursday, we will be doing Nier Automata. So, that's basically going to be the streaming schedule this week. I won't be streaming on Friday this week because there will be a special Hearthstone preview event this weekend, and I will be going to that here in Japan. So I will be doing all that new card stuff on the weekend. So I totally don't feel bad that I'm not doing anything on Friday or Saturday this week. And Sunday I have another festival to go to, but we'll still be streaming. Maybe somebody's Erikai, but not mine. Alright, you guys, so that is all for now, but to end the stream, there's really one piece of music we need. Because I'm just gonna say it. I totally thought August was going to suck this year. Last year's August was pathetically bad, with the Final Fantasy IV and the lame Star Ocean event back then, and just waiting for the anniversary. But we're getting a ton of free stuff, and more importantly, just one of the best Final Fantasy girls is coming. God, Aerith means a lot to me, so I'm hoping that it will go really well, but RNG be RNG. So, all of you guys, for any of you who are going to be pulling for Aerith, I wish you good luck, and I wish myself good luck, because I'm going to be going for her. Anyway. Doesn't have to be yours. Alright, well, so just want to enjoy a little bit of the music. Forward to my anniversary. That'll be in November, I think. My stream-iversary. We might be doing something special for that, but that's still a ways out. Alright, you guys. Well, all of you take care, and I will see you tomorrow for another stream, and me dying a whole lot. Just a whole lot. Oh, no. Anniversary's in November. Got a ways for that, Erikai. Don't worry. Anyway, all of you take care, go have some fun, and I'll see you tomorrow for Dark Souls night. See ya.